database does not sound all that friendly. Well, after all, doesn't it mean some kind of gigantic computer storage bank for a rocket scientist planning a space mission? Or maybe it's meant for number crunchers trying to solve the federal deficit. Well, actually, databases are for everyone, no matter what age or education level. What they really are computer collections so big that they would hold the books of hundreds of libraries. They're like Google, but with bookstore quality information for students and adults. DISCUS is South Carolina's virtual library. For more than 10 years now, it has been available to schools, colleges, public libraries, but most important, to people to use from their home PCs. And it's free. Well, you don't have to pay to use it because the South Carolina State Library has gotten money from the South Carolina General Assembly, the K-12 School Technology Initiative, and the U.S. Institute of Museum and Library Services to cover the costs. Students from preschool to college need to use DISCUS for every assignment and start using it today from their personal computers. Your grades will soon start telling you that you are a smarter researcher and student. But how do you get started? Getting started is easy. Everyone with a Beaufort County Library card qualifies for free access to DISCUS. And for that matter, so does everybody with a borrower's card from any South Carolina public library. Just ask for instructions at your nearest library location. Once you have the instructions, go to the Beaufort County Library website, beaufortcountylibrary.org. Then select Online Resources in the menu bar and click on Research Resources in the drop-down menu. On our directory page, you will see a selection of useful databases. Today, we'll limit our discussion only to DISCUS and to Learning Express. Now, actually, both databases are provided by DISCUS, but Learning Express really belongs in a class by itself. But let's go to the DISCUS homepage first. There are two tabs to remember for homework: the A through Z list of resources and the DISCUS Kids tab. When we click onto the A through Z list of resources tab, we get a long list of databases by type and topic. All the Kids DISCUS databases are listed here, as well as Learning Express. This A through Z list of resources page is a good place to learn more about the DISCUS databases. Look to the left of each direct link to the databases. Click on the green About buttons to become an expert user of each DISCUS database. There are fact sheets and other resources to help you if you have any questions at any time. The DISCUS Kids tab on the DISCUS homepage takes you to a directory of 10 databases especially selected for children from preschool to middle school years. All students from first grade to graduate school should follow 3 basic steps of research. Step 1 is getting a broad understanding of your topic. Encyclopedias are excellent sources to begin your research, although teachers and professors want you to include only the kind of information you will find on the next 2 steps up. DISCUS has encyclopedias on several levels. For preschoolers up to 2nd grade, there is Britannica Learning Zone, featuring Newton, a talking animated dog, who guides children through explorations, games, readings, and drawing exercises. He helps them search with a simple search tree structure. In other words, pictures of topics leading down to subtopics and down even further to more detailed subjects. Well, everybody knows how to do a simple search by keyword. But take time to look beyond the search box every time you come across a new database. The features on a database homepage are like a control panel, which lets you navigate like an ace pilot for the best possible results. For example, here we are in the Britannica Elementary Encyclopedia. After we enter the simple search for hurricane, we get a hit list of encyclopedia articles at left, very much like a Google page. But look at the right for hidden treasure. There are, for example, a number of journal and magazine articles to help you with your research. There are also links to safe, selected, high-quality websites, like this NASA site about hurricanes. And how about an actual satellite video of a storm swirling in the Atlantic Ocean? If you know how to search the Britannica Elementary Encyclopedia, it won't take long to get around in the Britannica Middle School Encyclopedia. The information is on a middle school level, of course, but the control panel is pretty much the same as for the elementary level. Just like the elementary encyclopedia, the middle school version has a guided tour to give you all you need for top-notch research. For students who wish to do their research in Spanish, and for world language students, there is the Escolar Encyclopedia. The information is totally in Spanish, but the control panel of features will be familiar to all students who have already used other DISCUS databases. Step 2 of the research process is to find articles and other information outside of the encyclopedias. There are a number of general DISCUS databases with sources that you can actually cite and use for your reports and assignments. For elementary students, there is Kids InfoBits. Students can go to the search box to enter a keyword, or use the search tree structure, like the simpler one we saw in the Britannica Learning Zone. This goes from broad topics down to more narrow subtopics, and finally down to even more exact subjects, step by step. It looks like we have only one result for our cell phone search. But be careful. Many databases display their results in Format tabs, a format being the form in which the information is being presented. If you are looking through a file cabinet, you probably won't stop at the first file folder you come across. It's the same thing here. Click on the other tabs to find the full range of information on your topic. You see, when you click on the Magazines tab, there are many other articles to choose from. Note the color code for the reading levels. Easy and more difficult for the articles in Kids InfoBits. Many other databases will have this sort of information for students in one way or the other, depending on their control panels. There are other helpful symbols too. The camera symbol means that the article has images. The PDF symbol means that there is a scan available of the article as it originally appeared in print. Junior edition is a sort of junior high edition, or in our county, a middle school edition of general information for reports and other research. Use the search box to look for information on hurricanes, and the results appear broken down by formats. 788 periodical references, not bad, and the 73 subdivisions are a sort of shortcut subject tree to help you explore the topic. SIRS Discoverer has the widest range of information for students from grades 1 through 9. This database has a search box and a subject tree to make searching as easy as possible. Because the age span is so wide, there are more symbols to help students sort out the information that is best for their grade and reading levels. A special feature of SIRS Discoverer is the red A symbol that tells you when an article includes a related activity. Some of these activities are science projects on your topic. The third level of research is sometimes the hardest, but also the most interesting part of an assignment. DISCUS can even make it fun. At this level, you'll be researching special topics like science, history, and the kinds of subjects that middle school and high school students go to separate classes to learn. Sure, these topics can be found in the general databases we talked about earlier, but the special topic databases have more information in greater depth and detail to put the finishing touches on a good assignment. One special topic database in DISCUS Kids is Animal Kingdom, with search trees by animal groups and habitat. Two other special databases in DISCUS Kids, Biography and Context and Culturegrams, also appear in the long list of all DISCUS databases that we saw earlier. They are also useful resources for high school students and college students, so we'll talk about those two in a moment. But before we move along, let's talk about an important area for students of all ages, citations. Teachers and professors will be asking you to cite your sources in your reports to show that you did your research and where you got it. Authors cite their research, and you can find their citations in their books. DISCUS databases will often give you the full citation for an article at the bottom of the page. There are also how to cite instructions in the control panels of these databases. This all makes it very easy to play by the rules.